Alright, lads, it is time. Biggest series of the year, biggest series of maybe my entire fucking life is about 10 minutes away. And we're gonna see if we're gonna suffer today. Or if the Mariners and the Etsy Witch will claim a glorious victory over those barbaric Astros. If any of this actually means anything in the grand scheme of things, which the answer is no, it doesn't. But we're all gonna pretend like it does. And be really super awesome hype when shit happens. Hunter Brown for them, Brian Wu for us. It's gonna be a real good game. It'd be the kind of thing we're telling our kids about if the M's are to win. Or they're gonna be the same old Mariners and just be sad again. I need to pull up my chat. Boop. Boop. Does it look good? Looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, this works. Okay, we are about ready to start. About 4 minutes away from Reckoning. I am not sure I'm ready for this. Let me just test something. It doesn't come through. Alright. Think we're all set on stream. Let's see if the M's can win a ball game. It's the fucking Mike Muchlinski crew. We fucking hate this guy. Blah. They're replaying the April game from the Randy walk-off walk right now. Okay. What should I do before this starts? I think we're all set. I'm in a very dark place right now, as literally, not metaphorically. Not too sure I'm not also metaphorically in a dark place, but you know. Oof. Are we ready for this? Not sure that I am. Welcome in. We are about a minute away, I think. It's gonna be. I can read chat. I see you. It's reckoning day. I'm a little tense. See if the M's can get a win here. Thanks for showing up. Glad anyone who could come here. We're gonna suffer together over the next 3 hours. I'm not sure about Cal. He never hits well against the Astros. He has like a 515 career OPS against them or something stupid like that. But he has hit some homers against the Astros, just not like on an at bat by at bat basis. He hasn't hit the Astros too well, and this is a really tough pitching matchup. We'll see. He's still Cal. He could definitely do it. I am making sure to not get copyright stuck. I'm putting in a different monitor. I'm just going to pull up the MLB TV, the MLB Game Day feed. Good chance that this is going to be scoreless for a while, unless Wu gives up a random homer or Brown suddenly becomes pitch inefficient again like he did last time against us. This could be a long stream. Good to see you too. Go M's. Good luck. I guess if there's anything that needs to be radio highlighted, I'll pop it in after the stream ends. This is my first time trying this with the M's. Wu's starting, Hunter Brown starting for them, so aces. All right, we're about ready to go. Randy's at the plate. Let's see how this goes. If you scroll down, okay, it takes off the score. I'm not gonna look too much at my screen because my actual feed is behind game day. Here we go. Brown, strike one. 96 down the middle. We're off. All right, let's get settled in here. Would be nice if Brown could throw like 25 pitches this inning. We can make him work a little bit. But he's already 0-2. Two fastballs so far. I might switch feeds because I know I can get a more up-to-date feed. Because I don't think craning my head down to look at the broadcast all the time is too good. And like the on-screen thing is like 10 seconds ahead of me. So I think maybe after this half inning, I'm going to run get a different device that can do the fast forward trick on MLB TV. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Randy's down. Good, pretty nasty break and pitch. The knuckle curve from Brown. Hard to hit that one on two strikes. Here's Cal. .56 homers, 118 batted in. Only one of those against the Astros. It was clutch though. Swing and a miss. 97 outer third. Duff's looking lively early. It's not what you want to see. Want to hurt him before he gets settled in. Has not been that so far. 0-2. 97 outer third. Don't want to see the Mariners come back where they couldn't hit the fastball to save their lives. Cal's got to fight. Pop foul. Stays alive. It's just been 3 straight 97 heaters. Brown is not scared of him, and why would he be? Come on. He's using the entire pitch clock like every time. Foul ball. That was the cutter, 93. That might have gotten a piece of the catcher, Yiner. Yeah. Yeah, Cal fouled it off his elbow. That's kind of rough. He's fighting, though. Gotta try and make contact with everything. And find a way to work this. Another 0-2. Off the end of his bat, it goes to second baseman Altuve. And there's 2 outs. That one was well outside the zone, but Cal had to reach for it on 2 strikes. And 2 outs. Here's Julio. Pretty good stuff from Brown. Can't lie so far. See if Julio can get something done. Ball 1. The second time I think he's thrown a ball, it was skipping in the dirt. Again, just getting him to throw a bunch of pitches this inning would be a win. In game 1 of the series, the haters hurt, so the bullpens are just that much thinner for the Astros. 2-0. And we have when we face Brown, maybe not scored runs, but we have made him throw a lot of pitches in these early innings. So would like to avoid him going 1-2-3 in the first. 2-0. High fly. Left field of the Crawford boxes. Julio! 1-0 Mens. That's how you fucking start a game. Fucking beautiful. Let's go. Perfect way to get him unsettled. That was off the plate too. That was like 97 running in. He never turns on that. Wow. Good shit. Good shit, Julio. 31 in the year for him. Yeah, that was well inside, like 3 ball lengths, 96 sinker. He just turns that around. I don't know why it's holding that for review. You can absolutely show fuck yeah. That's also my sentiment. Alright, bye. Go M's. Have fun. Alright, here's Naylor. Keep it coming. Down 0-2. Alright, I'm going to fix this after this half inning, but great start. 1-0. One home run from 2020. Would settle with anything here. 0-2. He's down. Alright, that's the inning. We gotta run. I am gonna go work on something. Be right back. Go M's. Alright. What was the... I guess I have to use my other device to check Discord pings. I did not charge my computer. Oh boy, that's not good. Alright. got to... Okay, how much battery do I have? Can I get through this stream? 39%. I'm gonna need to charge this, is the thing. Log in. I'll just use MLB TV if this, I'll just use the website if it doesn't, immediately get me in. It's this. Keep me signed in, please. Password. Let me in. Alright, we're gonna watch MLB TV, MLB.com for the first bit of this. It's 1-0 to Pena. Just need to go there. Root. And we are going to go there and +10. Alright, cool. We're ready. Here we go. Who's got 1-1 on Pena? Fly ball. Left field. Arozarena is there. Nice lazy out number 1. Alright. There we go. Brian Wu off and running. We turn Goldie up a little bit. And put it over here, I guess? Does this work? It probably doesn't, but I can dream that it does. Yeah, it kind of gets in the way of my mouse pad, and I'm also looking off to the right. I want to be looking up, though. Let me see how that looks on stream. Alright, first pitch to Correa is a strike. They have Paredes back in there at the 3-hole, probably injected with like 40 cc's of painkillers. Okay, yeah, I'm hard looking to the right here. I think it's fine. I think it looks okay. It looks like I'm not looking at chat, which is awkward. 0-1, strike 2. Wu pouring in 98 on back-to-back pitches. Good start. Struck out 13 against the Los Angeles Angles. Now he's got Correa 0-2. Ball 1. That one did not have a prayer. Let's see, how can I fix this? I can move this. I'm just going to keep adjusting my setup. This is the first time I've done a baseball stream. I'm sorry. This is going to be kind of scuffed for a bit while I figure all this out. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Sit down, Correa. There's out number 2. Good start. All right, here's Mr. Crawford Boxes himself, Isaac Paredes. I'm so excited. And let's see how much horse tranquilizer they've put into his hamstring to make it somehow workable in 7 entire weeks. First pitch to him. Strike 1. 98, bottom third. Wu is just living there with that high velo. Ball 1. I feel like the only outcome of this bat is a strikeout or he sends it to the fucking Crawford boxes. He's just feels like it's that time of year for Paredes. 1-1. Strike 2. 97. Outer third. Not much variety from Wu and doesn't really need much variety. 1 pitch away from an 11-pitch first. I can hear the dulcet tones of Hyphen through this mic. Let's see him finish it off. Didn't get him. Well off the plate. 2-2. Okay, yeah, I'm really tilting my head. I have to change this. I don't know how, though. What if I just, like, put it directly on top of my actual thing? Does that work? I think it would slip off. It doesn't slip off. That's crazy. Alright, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Sit down! Alright, perfect first for Wu. Let's get it. Let's get it! I am going to go grab a charger for this. I think the setup works. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this. I just want to be looking straight at the camera. Yeah, this looks power strip down here. This is it. That's it. All right. Make this wrap around. Oops. Slipped. Didn't stay slipped, I imagine. Okay, I gotta make sure that it actually looks correct on stream still. I think it looks right. All right, let's just. Oh, but it's holding down the space key right now, I think, so it doesn't work. Well, I want the score. I think this is what I want. The entire half inning to figure this out, and I still haven't figured it out. What if I do this? What if it looks like this? All right, let's see if this works for a half inning. I'm gonna be looking down now is the thing. I'm like paying attention to my own stream to make sure if this is working. Polanco's up in the second inning against Hunter. We got a run, made him throw only 15 pitches, which I'd say is a fair trade-off. See if we can do either of those things again. Polanco already behind 0-2 though, so bad start. Brown pretty good at baseball, but Julio tagged him for one earlier in the first inning. He's got Polanco 0-2 looking for his third strikeout. Threw that knuckle curve again in the dirt. Yankees are getting no hit apparently by the Orioles. Imagine. 1-2 on Polanco right now. Struck him out on the knuckle curve, went back to it. 3 Ks for Brown. Knuckle was a really good pitch. Not happy about it. Here's Gino. See if he can get 47. Another strike. He's just pouring them in. Oh, 1. Gets the call. 50-50, and the home team gets it. And it's 0-2 again. Not liking this trend. Getting carved up, aside from the homer so far. Hunter Brown's a really good pitcher. My stream just lagged, but Gino took a ball. I'm using a very shitty computer to try and stream this game. Let's just refresh and see if it works. Alright, there we go. You need to just not tab out like ever. And if I want to do something that isn't about this stream, just go to a different device. 1-2 again to Gino. Laid off the knuckle curve. That does not seem like a very easy pitch to lay out. That thing is some wicked break. So, every time you're able to lay that off, it feels like a win. Even if it's like a meatball, it's still so hard to time that out. We're probably gonna hit a ground ball. 2-2. Strike 3, knuckle curve froze him. Insane pitch. Not much you can do with that one. He go all knuckle curve after 3 out of 4 knuckle curve after he got to 0-2, and that was just a really wicked pitch. Here's Dom. 4 strikeouts now for Brown. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Hmm. 0-1. Fly ball center field. That'll drop in front of Myers and a base hit for Dom. Got a fastball above the zone and just like poked it out there. Nice piece of hitting. Second base runner for the M's. What's Canzone hitting now? Canzone's still above 300. Here's Robles. He takes ball 1. Good call by the ump. That was just off the plate. The cutter, I think. Or the... Is it, oh, it's the slider? He throws a 90 slider? Jesus Christ, man. It is Michlinski. We don't like Michlinski in this household. 1-0. Ground ball. Pena. Short way to end the inning. Alright. About what we expected. Brown's a really good pitcher. We still have the lead 1-0. Wu coming back out there. Okie dokie. This is about what I was expecting. Thank God for Julio with getting that base hit, that home run. Just gonna scroll Twitter while I'm waiting. I'm just so stressed about this. This could turn at any moment. Didn't really announce the stream anywhere. Probably should have done that if I was gonna do a full reaction stream, but who cares? Oh my God, Ellie De La Cruz hit a homer. Hell's frozen over. He actually hit another homer after like 200 fucking plate appearances without one. That's insane. Uh, nothing's real anymore. Alright. Altuve's in the 4 hole for some reason. He's hitting right here. And it's a foul ground ball. High fastball from Wu for strike 1. Already 3 bombs against the M's this year for Altuve. He's kind of cooked us. 0-2 now. Another fastball from Wu. Sinker, actually. Oh two. Check swing. He went! Sit down! That's 3 strikeouts in a row for Wu. It was flailing there. He is so far dealing with, here's the cool prospect guy, Zach Cole. He... Hard to face a major league like Wu, but I feel like he's still going to do something stupid here. He bunts it. Right back to Wu. Easy throw. 2 outs. Alright, that's very nice when you're trying to keep the pitch count down in game 1 of the big series. Give him free out. We're going to get it past Wu, but Wu was ready for it. They played that really, really well. That was a very quick ending. Christian Walker. 5 up and 5 down for Wu, but it's a good hitter right here. Only 16 pitches thrown. Swing and a miss, high fastball. Good stuff. Oh one. Swing and a miss, high fastball. Nothing in 2. See if he can finish him off. 0-2. Lays off the high fastball there. That was a lot higher. The first 2 were like debatable strikes. Oh, hold on. All right. 1-2. Swing and a miss. High fastball. 4 strikeouts for Wu in the perfect second. He's dealing. Good. All right. We go 3. M's 1. Astros nothing. It's good so far. Come on. Let's see it. Good chance for the M's to score some goddamn runs. Should do the Tom Grossi thing, but like, we got one viewer here today. Feel free to like and subscribe. The harm, it's funny. All right, back in the booth. Top of the third inning, M's 1, Astros nothing. The only score has been a Julio homer. Only other base runner was a Dom, like little flick single. And that was it. Ball 1, the knuckler misses from Brown. Few ticks of velo down from when we saw it last. It's JP at the plate. Line drive into the gap in right center field, cut off by the right fielder. Base hit for JP. Good start. Took a high fastball, smoked it into right field. All the damage has come against the fastball so far. Sent it out to Cole and right. Leadoff base runner. Back top of the order to Randy. He sends one foul. That'll reach the seats. Decent amount of foul ground in the first base line for the Astros at whatever the fuck their park's called now. Daikin. I don't know why it's called that. I don't know what Daikin is. 0-1. Got the knuckle curve down low and he fouled it off his own feet. 0-2. Feels like when Brown's throwing first pitch strike, he's really, really effective. Julio's homer came on a 2-0 count. JP just then hit a hard line drive on a 1-0 count. I think that when you're down 0-2 here, it's going to be a lot harder to get any ground against that knuckle curve and the like. 0-2 to Randy. High fastball. 1-2. Two and two. Both those missed pretty badly. That was the cutter, and it was all the way in the dirt. JP not a great runner out there, but I'm guessing that like they might just have him run anyway, because why not? Brown's pretty quick to the plate. 2-2. Check swing. He went. Knuckle curve in the dirt. Man, it got him to chase. Let's see the replay. If you would, Root. Or not. Let's not see replay of that check swing. Sure. Looked to me like it held up. But who knows? I'm just a guy. Here's Cal. Takes ball 1. We've seen it lead to good things. One 0. 2-0. He was not really pitching Cal away in the first inning, but now it's just been the breaking stuff in the second at bat. Here is the 2-0. Fouled back. Hmm. Just want to see a good AB here from Cal. 3-1. All right, let's see what Brown comes back with here. It's a hitter's count. He went straight after Cal with fastballs in the first AB. He steps off. Now stands back in. Ball 4. Missed high with the fastball. 2 on for the M's. Good chance to score here. It's Julio coming on up. He had a homer on a pitch nobody really should be homering on out to the Crawford boxes in his first AB. Encore? Question mark? All right, here's Julio. Let's see it. Ball 1. Cutter missed away. 3-pitch mix for Brown. The M's been handling it so far. One 0. Popped him up. Shallow center. It'll be an out either way, but Myers will make the catch. 2 down. He had the cutter again. That time he located it, and Julio just got right under it. 43 pitches thrown so far by Brown. A little less than I would have wanted, but he is cramming the zone, especially against the hitters that aren't at the top of the food chain. Pitches per AB is like 3.5. 5 strikeouts for Brown. That was his third out that wasn't a strikeout. He facing Naylor here. Below the zone. I want to see Naylor belt one here. Fouls it off. It was a fastball away. 97 is still the velo. Brown has not lost his touch. One one. Swing and a miss. He went chasing after the fastball again. Just going fastball away now. Both kinds, the four-seamer and the sinker. One two. Up and in. Ball three. Been all fastballs, and Naylor has not seen many strikes. He's not seen any strikes. And now Diaz gonna go meet with him. Mound visit. Yippee. Alright, we're back. Mound visit over. 3-2 to Naylor. All heaters, all balls so far, but Naylor swung at two of them. Goes to the knuckle curve here, I bet. There was a heater up the middle, and it's fielded by Altuve, and it'll get him out. 6 straight heater off the plate. Naylor reached for it and just sent it up the middle. 2 runners left on, and it is still 1-0. We're going to the bottom of the third. Wu coming back out there. That kind of sucks. Naylor just needed to not push it too hard. You had Polanco coming up, who's like one of the best in the game with runners in scoring position. Still have the lead, but would like to be more, ideally. Pretty cool if that was the case. Lock in, Wu. I mean, he's already locked in, but lock in more. Well, how about that? These freaking inning breaks. I don't have anything to talk about. All right, we're back. Bottom third. 1-0 Mariners. M's have had decent success against Hunter Brown, but only 1 run. Wu is 6 up, 6 down, but you know how the bottom of the Astros lineup can be. Yainer Diaz is for Houston. I think he's been good recently. Take strike 1 here. Sweeper over the top of the zone. Make sure that that's working out. 0-1. Fouled off right side, and Wu's again ahead. See if Wu can finish it off. 0-2. Ground ball. Chopping high. If it stays fair, it'll be a hit, but it's not going to stay fair. Good job by Gene to let that go. Try it again. 0-2 to Diaz. Ground ball. Skimming out to Gino. For at number 1. That was a sweeper. He threw all but one sweeper, and that one was off the plate, but forced Diaz to expand. They're respecting Wu a lot. They're swinging at a lot of his things, and he's getting a bunch of chase. 7 up, 7 down for Wu. It's now Sanchez. And strike 1. He just goes to that high fastball every time and gets the strike out of it. I wonder that if the Astros are going to catch on to that next time they're up. Got to get as many outs the first time through the lineup as you can. 1-1. 1-1. Check swing, didn't go. We're behind in the count for maybe the first time all day. Two one. Fly ball. Out to Julio. On the warning track. Leaps. Got it. At the 399 mark. Julio. Probably the harder than it needed to be, but there's out number 2. Okay, how hard actually was that play? Did he need to jump? I mean, I think jumping it was the correct call there because he needed to get all the way back to the wall. He would have had to like brush up against the wall, and you never want to do that as an outfielder, so maybe the right call. Made the catch, 8 up, 8 down. Here's Jake Myers. Gets the call, strike 1. That was off the plate. Skimming away, but Kyle made sure it was a strike. That won't be called a strike. That's not particularly close. One one. Ground ball. Gino, tough play. Bare hand throw. Got him. Good throw by Gino. Keeps Wu perfect through 3. 1-0 as we go to the 4th. He gets to bat next inning, too. That'll be a nice turnaround op. Just going to read this one news article while I wait. Pretty tame so far. We've had some traffic for the M's and not a lot for the Astros, but you know how those guys can be. Alright, we're back to the fourth, 1-0. Wu is winning the pitch count battle and the runs battle. Brown's already at 50 pitches. Would like to see him get out of here before the 7th. 1-1. Gets the call. That's brutal. That was never a strike. The knuckle curve, but it goes to the... Brown gets the call, apparently. Hate that. One, two. Knuckle curve in the dirt. So here's a 5-pitch mix I saw. Yeah, I've only seen him throw 4. Oops. Back to this. 2-2. Ground ball. Fielded by Walker for the first out. High chopper, but it was a friendly bounce. Here's Gino. He made that cool play last inning. And Michelinski makes the correct call on the first pitch. Good. Love to see when that happens. Wano. Good call. 2 really close pitches, but Michelinski has gotten the call right. 2-0. Fouled off right side. Been pretty close on all 3 pitches. Gino has swung at that one and got the call on the other 2. Brown's already at 57. Swing and a miss. That was that lively fastball we saw in the first inning. Just 96 up and in, just ripping it. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. It was the knuckle curve. That one actually caught a lot of the zone. Gino couldn't do anything with it. Pitch number 6. Fly ball toward the Crawford boxes. Gino sends that. That didn't even need the fucking Crawford. I cleared the whole thing. All right. That was the same curve, and it caught more of the zone, and he just fucking blasted it. 2-0 M's. He did not need the Crawford boxes for that one. That was gone in every park. 425 feet. And he threw it one too many times. That's the benefit of extending your ABs, is that you get to see that knuckle curve a whole bunch. And it's so much less nasty when you've already seen it 5 times. And it actually caught the zone there. Alright, here's can zone. He goes oppo and fouls it. 2-0. Love some more run support by the big sluggers. The exit velocity was not 74.6. Root Sports. I don't know why the fuck you put that up. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball away. I mean, I said it on the end of the last inning. You have to bat this inning, and when you made the good defensive play, the bare hand, to keep the perfecto going, then you get to bat and you hit a homer. I don't know how that's a thing. It just feels like you get more confident. You just like you have some magic power that makes you hit a homer after a big defensive play. That skipped. That barely even hit the dirt in front of home plate and almost got to the grass. 2-2 now. Two on Canzone. Swing and a miss. Ripped right through the high fastball. 6 strikeout for Brown, but he's given up 2 runs. Will not complain if we get a home run every 2 innings and then strike out a billion times. Just win the game, baby. Here's Robles. Oh, it hit him. I think that was meant to be the fastball from the release point that broke toward the plate. It just didn't break toward the plate. That just drilled him. All right, runner on first with 2 outs. Brown's already thrown 66 pitches now, and we're ahead by multiple runs. Can't complain about any of that. Here's the 2-0. He showed bunt. Victor's running, and he is dead. And that's the inning. Great throw by Diaz on the money. Let's see it. No challenge. Didn't even get a replay. Why is Root not showing the replay so I can get mad? I want to get mad at things. Okay. Got another run. It's all good. Just keep pitching like you're pitching and everything will shake into place. Good start, I'd say. Just got to keep it on the gas. All right, back to the game. I'm posting elsewhere. All right, second time to the order for Wu. 9 up, 9 down so far on 31 pitches. But he did a lot of the same stuff to get every batter out, so we'll see if that sticks here. Got the first pitch strike on Pena. Swing and a miss. That was the slider, nothing in 2. Everything's looking lively for Wu tonight, and he's not doing those mistake pitches so far that get bashed for home runs, especially here in Houston. I could jinx it, obviously, but he's looking like really sharp with regards to location so far. 0-2. No chance of being a strike. Sweeper pretty much in the dirt. Last road series for the M's. If they win 2, they'll have a division lead and a tiebreaker. One-two to Pena. Is just barely fouled off. Pena, very good player, hitting 305. Wu struck out 4 of the first 6 batters he faced and got through the throw without striking out a batter. One-two on Pena. Ground ball. JP charging, gets rid of it quickly, got him. Good shit. Perfect execution. Thought he might have rushed it, but Pena can get done the line there, and that's why he's so good an average hitter. He's a demon against the M's. JP gets him there, and here's Correa. 10 up, 10 down for Wu. No complaints so far. Up and in. He didn't go, and it didn't get him. We continue. All right, 1-0. Got the call, strike 1. Good. Good little subtle frame by Cal. I love when he does that. Just moves his glove a tiny bit to not even make it look like he's framing. 1-1. Well outside. Not going to be able to frame that one. Two one. Fly ball deep right field in trouble and off the wall. Julio gets the throw in quickly to second, but Correa's going to beat it. Extra bases. Like he didn't get out, and that was a mistake pitch by Wu, as he just put 97 down the middle. Won't be able to get a no-hitter throwing stuff like that against the Astros. Correa put a really good swing on it. Very lucky it didn't get out. Get the next 2. It's Paredes and Altuve. Not much easier, but your margin for error is gone, Wu. Can't get shaken by that. Less competitive first pitch once again. It's off the plate. Don't like seeing that. That's when Wu starts to crumble, is when he's throwing these bad first pitches. Not getting ahead in the count. 2-0. Just can't find the fastball anymore. It's gone. Just very foreboding right here. Misses even worse, and it's 3-0. Alright, 3-0 to Paredes. He likes to swing on this count. Takes down the middle for strike one. Three one, and it's way off the plate in ball four, and that's not good. Awful sequence from Wu. Only one competitive pitch, and it was on 3-0. That might be time for a mound visit from Cal. Because you don't want to be lost going into Altuve. And that's currently what he is. And yeah, here goes the mound visit. This is going to get really rough if Altuve doesn't get retired right here. All right. Altuve up at the plate. Wu facing adversity for the first time all night. 2-0 M's, 2 on and 1 out for the Astros. Daikin's coming to life. Wu has not been able to locate his fastball for quality strikes in this inning. Misses low. Oh boy. Oh boy. One zero. There's a strike on the fastball on the edge at 98. That's the pitch I want to see more of. One one. Check swing. He didn't go. He kind of threw his bat out there with one hand. Wu behind again. Ground ball, foul. Would have only been one out if that, considering how it was bouncing. Wu's disengaging. Or timeout by Altuve, rather. I'm not ready for what's about to happen, I think. Every part's got to work here. 2-2 to Altuve. Check swing. He went! Strike three! Sit down again on another check swing. Just commit to the shit this time. All right. That's good. Now it's Cole. One more out to get out of it, Wu. Good pitch. Strike one, inner third, yeah. When he's landing that fastball on the first pitch, he's usually really good. The 0-1. Fouled off, and it's 0-2. Come on, Woo. One more. Get out of this. Oh two. Fouled back. Still a battle. Cole's still good. He's got 104-1 OPS since he came up to the bigs. Nothing bad ever happened to the Astros. Gotta work hard. Come on, Woo. That was the slider! Or changeup. He throws a 91 changeup? Okay. Anyway, sit down! Get out of here! We're on to the fifth. Still 2-zip. Oh, okay. Good. Good. Love to see Will get through some trouble and strike out some good hitters to get out of it. Really love to see that. You really do. I was so ready for just Altuve missile to kill my entire night. Not. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude for 3 games of this. Alright, top of the fifth. Here's JP. Brown is on track to go 6 innings, which would be a win for us, I think, because Woo is a little bit more efficient so far. Icing on the case if we can force him out sooner. JP's ahead 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Swings and misses again. Brown just going to heat. Two. Fouled off. Just keep making him work, really. Just keep him averaging like 17 per inning. Get him out in the 7th. Get into the pen and tee off. We can hit all their guys. 2-2. Ball 3. Up high. Lead off 7-pitch walk. Be pretty demoralizing with the top of the order coming up. 3-2. Ground ball, ticks off of Brown, headed toward first. Brown's got to flip it with his bare hand. He's got it at number 1. Nice recovery. Other scores, Cleveland's winning over the Twins. Tampa Bay over Boston by a run. Blue Jays getting blown out. And Tigers got blown out, so we'll be tied with them if they win. The winner of this game will be tied with the Tigers. Atlanta beat them 10-1. Yankees are losing 4-2 in the 8th. They were getting no hit for a while. Who broke it up? Slater and then Jazz with a 2-run homer with their only runs. Who had it? Tyler Rogers. So far, it's been on script for the ends, 2-0. Couple homers put us in front. Why is the at-bat not starting on board? Get me content. I need content. We just talking about Randy for some reason? Is there a mound visit? I think there was a mound visit. I don't know. All right. First pitch to Randy. High chopper, but Brown's got it, and a first pitch out. Bad, 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 bad from Randy. 2 down. All right, here's Cal. Takes. Probably should have been a strike, but it is ball 1. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing here. May do this for the postseason if there is one. 2-0. Three and 0. Cal gonna see a walk again? Green light, honestly, if you want. Absolute green light on 3-0 if you find a meatball. Or maybe Brown just wants no part of him. And he lost him. Alright, I guess we're doing the intentionally walk Cal every at-bat strategy. I guess that's what we're doing. That runs up his pitch count by 4 at least. Cal needs, what, 6 stolen bases for a 2020 season, even though Robles just got thrown out earlier? He'll be fine. Cal's got the wheels. Knuckle curve strike to Julio. That was a meatball if Julio wanted to swing at, but I don't think he saw the knuckler much in his first couple ABs. Gonna turn on solitaire until something interesting happens. 2 outs, 1 on. Ball one. A little bit of a check swing, but Julio was well shy of going. Swing and a miss. Good little slider. Hadn't seen that pitch much. The knuckle is the primary breaker from Brown. That was like a little sweeper kind of thing. Reaches forward, but I think he got to it. Did it hit the ground first? He probably hit the ground first. He's out. That's the inning. Really thought he might have fouled that one, but apparently just bounced down in front of him. Guess I just misread it. Alright, still 2-zip. We go bottom 5. Air's getting thicker. I'm just so expecting something bad to happen in this next hour or two. I don't feel safe against this team at all. Hopefully the team does at least. Hopefully the MJ is like, fuck yeah, we're in Houston. Actually, nobody ever says that. What am I kidding? Still have no content in between innings. Just waiting for. Hopefully, Wu just keeps dealing, and we don't have any content ever. All that we get is the homers, and that's it. All right, 6, 7, 8 due up for Houston. Wu is scoreless through 4. He gave his first base runner's last inning on that rip double by Correa. It's Walker, Diaz, and Sanchez, who's a hopefully more manageable part of the order for in the 5th. Wu's already struck out 6. Check swing. Call to the plate. He went. It's 0-2. All right, good start. Get this guy out. Come on, Wu. Call that. Yeah, sit down. Perfect fucking sweeper. Just clips the top of the zone like nobody's business. Walker down on 3 pitches. That's the kind of pitch we need to see tonight. 13 outs now for Wu. Now it's a Yainer Diaz. He's swinging away, and it's a fastball above the zone for strike 1. 0-1. Okay, lost the immaculate inning. All good. Lock back in. One one. Off above the zone for ball two. It's a little scary. All these guys can really turn on you at any point. 2-1. Ground ball. JP's there. And got him for 2 outs. Right to him, and when it goes to him, they usually bungle it. Only 61 pitches thrown by Wu. Pretty close to 8-inning pace if everything stays consistent. Of course it won't, but he's doing good to give us some length like usual. Sanchez now at the plate. Up high. That's a strike. Good pitch. Strike two on the foul. One more Custis inning off. Let's go. Come on, Wu. One, two. Just below the zone. Cal was expecting it higher and didn't frame it correctly. Could have gotten the call if he did do that. Everyone engaged. Duh. Yankees lose 4-2 to the Orioles. Winner of this game will tie with the Tigers. Count runs full. Really want to get a whiff here. Fly ball. Out to Julio. He's got room. And that's the fifth inning. All right. Still keeping the Astros scoreless. Through 5 for Wu. You'd guess that they're going to push him pretty hard. Like, this is a playoff series. They're going to act like it. I would not be surprised if he has to throw like 105 or 110 pitches to try to get all the outs he can in this game. But so far, it's pretty clean. He's gotten all but one perfect inning, only allowed 2 base runners, and left them both on base. If we can score some more runs and make this a laugher, that just make my day. Four more innings, come on. Took some college football. Game just came back, but I can look at some football scores while I wait. Friday night, we're gonna have some games. Oklahoma State really sucks. It's unbelievable. Iowa Rutgers 21 all. My God. How do you let that happen, Rutgers? All right, 83 pitches and everything for Brown, and Naylor just took ball one. Opposite way, base hit into the gap for Naylor. Cut off by the left fielder. That'll be a single, wide turn, but it'll go back. Good start to the inning. Josh Naylor gets on base. Left fielder Sanchez, right? Yeah, okay, I should have just said that word. I was a bit doubtful because I didn't have my thing fully pulled up. I don't think Brown's had a perfect inning yet. We've at least put somebody on every inning. We haven't let him totally settle in. That's a really good approach for the M's. Gets the call there. Unfortunate. Strike one. That was a half ball off the plate to Polanco, but it was cutting toward the zone, so not surprising it was called a strike. Ground ball, cut off beautifully by Altuve, and they'll turn two out of this. No, about Polanco beats it out. All right, he hustled down the line. He didn't have to go the long way. Espada's on the phone. I thought for sure off the bat they were going to turn two off it. It was hit pretty sharply to the right side to Altuve. Then he spun around pretty good and got to Pena. No challenge. All right. One out, one on. Gino's up. Now 87 pitches. That's off the plate. Good pitch. Good call. Extra insurance would be so big. Gino's up to 47 on the year, and he always hits pretty well in Daikin. Doesn't get the call there either. 2-0. Again, both really close pitches, and I think they're both the correct calls. Two 0. That's called a strike. That was probably correct, I guess. I mean, sure. Someone's up in the Astros bullpen, number 65. Pick throw to try and get Suarez. Naylor, he's Polanco, he's back. What am I saying? Two one is fouled back. Astros are down two of their top four guys, in my opinion. They don't have Ort and they don't have Hader. They have Abreu, who we kind of own, and King, who we did get to earlier in the year in a game between these teams. But it's still the Astros bullpen. They're going to have a bunch of good guys. They still have Okert, for example, and a couple of rookies who haven't given up any runs. 92nd pitch thrown by Brown is a 2-2, and Gino will foul it off. So we're looking at we're going to be able to get him out at the end of the sixth inning. I would like to see some more runs. Two. Check swing. He probably went. Yeah, he knows it. All right, Gino strikes out. Up to 93 pitches now for Brown. His eighth or ninth strikeout. His eighth. End zone's up to keep the inning going. Tough matchup for Canzone. He's 1 for 2. He had the little bloop base hit earlier in the second inning. 94 pitches now. 1-0 count to Canzone. Big throw. Polanco safe. One 0. Good take down and in 2-0. He's throwing the knuckler less, it feels like. I'm not seeing that pitch as much. Now the 2-0 to Dom. 3-0. Wonder if he's gone if he doesn't get this, if he doesn't come back and get this out here. He has a 4-pitch walk. Finds his zone. Good little sinker in the top upper third, outer third. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Like, not even high, just chest high. Kenzo went right over top of it. See if Brown throws his best pitch of the day here. I'm feeling it. Hank's empty now. This is going to be his last batter. All right, here it is. 3-2 to Dom. Took it. What the fuck? Excuse me. I need to see a replay, please. You're not. Don't let it off route. That was not a fucking swing, excuse me. I'm just not going to see a replay, apparently. I don't know why Root isn't giving me anything to get mad at. I really want to get mad at something. Yeah. Okay. M's 2, Astros nothing. Middle 6th inning. If you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe. I really want to see that replay just so I can get mad at it. Because that did not feel like a swing. I'm sorry. What else happened today? Red Sox are winning now. Jays are still down big. Why the fuck is Brian Wu in the fucking dugout? Excuse me? I am so butthurt. Now Bizarro's coming in, or just keep me composed, chat, please. I'm about to crash out. He went to the mound, threw one like weak ass pitch, and apparently now he's hurt. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like we can't have anything. We cannot have anything nice. All right, 12 outs of bullpen, I guess. Just do that to me. Sure, why not? Bring in Bizardo. Man. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why we're not all that have nice things. All right, here's Bizardo. Check swing by Myers, right to Naylor, and he'll run to the bag to beat him for 1 out. Dan might have to do something he's never done before and have a reliever go 2 innings. Or we're going to see Hancock or something. At least Bizarro got the out quickly, but I'm just going to be thinking about this the entire game and then probably going to blow it, because ball one. Sharp foul ball, strike one. I can't focus on the game right now. That's just so dumb. We just can't have anything nice. Doesn't get the call. Just kill me now if he's actually hurt and not gonna play in the playoffs or the rest of the season. I'm gonna punch something. Ground ball. JP's there. Low throw, and Naylor can't pick it. Awful throw by JP. Everything's just going apart right now. He even set his feet and just really low throw it, bounced right in front of Naylor and just skipped all the way up to his head level. You can't blame Naylor for that because, like, just why aren't you throwing it? Why are you throwing it on a bounce? Just throw it across the diamond, man. He got into second from that, so now not even a DP opportunity from Correa. He grounds one to Gino. He picks it. He throws it in the air and gets the out. Okay, 2 down. I'm really mad. It'd be over right now if JP could throw a baseball, but I don't know, man. I don't know if Colt Emerson do that better. Here's Paredes, who's here because with a chance to tie the game with a random ass Crawford boxes shot because we couldn't get out of the inning. Strike one. No meatballs, please, Pizzardo. Popped him up. Foul. Cal will watch it go into the stands. 1-2. One strike away from getting out of the inning, Pizzardo. Only 10 pitches. No meatballs, please. Strike 3 called up. What an awful fucking call by Machlinsky. That was well above the zone. Paredes going to get ejected, maybe. That was awful. Holy shit. Alright, sit down. Inning over. That's nice. Now Espada's got some words for him. And why wouldn't you? That's an awful call. That was 97, like a full ball above the strike zone. Alright, good inning, Bizzardo. Wish he didn't have to throw it. Wish that was Woo. Probably a leverage guy in the 7th, and then if all goes well, you get to use, like, Hancock against the bottom of the order in the 8th, and then bring in Munoz. So maybe Brash here? I don't know if Brash is still shaken out from the Royals disaster, but he might be the one to go in the 7th. I'm so mad about the Woo shit, man. Why have to be us? Why always us? Here's a new pitcher, De Los Santos. I remember this guy because he used to suck, and now he's with the Astros, and he's kind of good. 7th inning, only 9 outs to go to get the win. We're up by 2 runs. Wu was mowing him down. Bizzardo did the same thing. Oh my god, he just called another really horrible strike. Oh two, off the plate. Waited for a second to see if that was going to be called a strike, because who fucking knows at this point. Fly ball by Robles! He annihilates it! And that's gone! 3-0 M's! He just fucking crushed it out to left field. Again, didn't need the Crawford boxes. That was destroyed. Third solo homer of the game with all the runs. 3-0 M's. I love just watching my team hit no doubters. These are all no doubters. Victor Robles, first of the year, too. JP stands in now, left on right. Ground ball is foul. I might just do a radio call compilation. Even if there's no like one major highlight, the like offense in this game's been so huge and so like massive out to left field that might be worth just collecting all the home run calls if we do end up winning. 1-1 to JP's inside. And that's why it's good to force out Hunter Brown in the 6th inning. Like he got a quality start, sure, but the back end of this bullpen's beaten up and they're not going to come out because they're already down by 2 runs. So now it's this guy, and he just gave a nuke to Victor. Swing and a miss by JP. Two-two on JP. Well, opposite way, base hit into left center field. First 2 reach for the M's. Good piece of hitting by JP. Just let it go off the end of his bat. Good start to a rally in the 7th. 2 hits for JP. Randy Calhoulio with a runner on first and nobody out. 3-0 Mariners, and we're into the Astros bullpen. De Los Santos. See if he'll be spiraling or if he can come back with a good pitch here to Randy. All right. De Los Santos steps back in. Randy no hits tonight. And strike 1. Good pitch to the outside corner. That was the correct call, I believe. First 2 have reached. Swing and a miss. Randy out of his shoes, 0-2. Nothing in 2 to Randy. Just gets a piece of it and fouls it back. That was a 97 up above the zone. Another 0-2. Again, he gets to it, but he is just barely getting to these heaters from De Los Santos. Feels like he can't hold on that much longer. 4 fastballs all up and trying to go away. And it feels like if he just goes a little bit more up and away, Randy's going to whiff. Ground ball. That'll be 2 probably. Yep. Shit. Come on, Randy. You're better than that. That was the first non-fastball. That was a slider. And it just went right to Pena. And he has so much time to just take it to the base and then throw it to first. That brings up Cal. Hunter Brown walked him twice. No hits, though. And no 57. Cal hitting from the right side now. Ground ball foul. So can't abuse the Crawford boxes here. Wait, is that right? I think I'm mixing my handedness up. But he's not hitting with where the Crawford box is the pull side. So that's what I'm trying to say. 3-0 M's. 3 solo homers. Julio, Suarez, and Robles. first, fourth, and seventh innings, respectively. Nothing in one. Up high. We saw De Los Santos hang a meatball earlier this inning. If he does that again, Cal can murder it. 1-1. Popped him up. It'll be an easy play for Myers, and we stretch. 3-0 M's, 9 outs to go to get the AL West lead. Oh, I'm still nervous. We already used Bizardo. So we have Brash, who's been unreliable recently. We have like Spire, and then we have Munoz, who's gone a lot recently. Still very nervous. I wonder if this is just Bizardo again. I think that might be my call. Him or like Spire, and then a low leverage arm in the eighth to try to cheat. Breathe out. All right, bottom of the seventh, 3-0. Astros have one hit all night, but it just feels like they're waiting to explode. Altuve, Cole, and Walker due up 4, 5, and 6. Pitcher is Bizardo, going his second inning of work. He threw 10 pitches to retire the side in the sixth. The Astros only have one inning where they've gotten anybody on. Actually, the error last inning, but yeah. Anybody on safely. First pitch to Altuve is up high. One 0. That's in there. Strike one. Strike two. Good fastballs in there. Little sinkers, and Bizardo gets ahead of Altuve. Come on. Get him out of here. Not that pitch, that's for sure. Ground ball. JP's got it. Throw to first. In time, one away. Good fielding by JP to just range over there. All right, Zach Cole, now the batter. He swings and misses at a high fastball for strike one. Gonna be the sixth batter now for Bizzardo, but he's only thrown 16 pitches after that strike one. So he's doing fine. And he fouls it back for strike two. Oh two. Oh, it might have gotten him. Didn't hit him, but it was close. 97 down and in. Just ran away from Bizzardo. Too important a series to be throwing stuff like that. Come on, Bizzardo. 8 outs left. 1-2. In the dirt. 2-2. Popped him up. Julio out there in center, just ranging in, still running. Randy will not cut him off. Julio's got it, and there's 2 outs. 5 outs and an error so far for Bizzardo. Christian Walker to make it a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to him is a strike. Very top of the zone gets the call. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. And again, Bizzardo's ahead of the guy. Oh two to Walker. Outside. Trying to find his put-away pitch. Bizzardo's been dealing so far. 1-2. Outside again. Looks like 47's up. Is that Luke Jackson? 2-2. Swing! Good night, Bizzardo. 2 great innings. M's still ahead, heading to the 8th. 3-zip. Only 1 hit for the Astros. Beautiful back, like kind of a front door slider. And just dropped it in there for the miss. Oh, baby. 6 more outs. And we're home. Monkeys are beating the Angel, which is really funny to me. I think that's really funny. All right, top of the eighth inning. M's have the lead. They've been hitting solo homers and shutting the Astros down all night. Just got to keep it on. Here's Craig Kimbrell in the big 2025. Nice. Craig Kimbrell against Julio. Julio pops it up into center field, and that will be out number one, caught on the over the shoulder catch by Pena. Yay! All right, one pitch, one out. Here's Naylor. He hasn't hit a homer tonight. Does he want to hit a homer tonight? I'd love it if he had a homer tonight. He's showing bunt and pulled it back to take a ball. I think it'd be a pretty stupid idea, but you do you, Naylor. I'm not one to judge. You're an MLB player. I'm not. Opposite way, going foul. 1-1. Up and away. Kimbrel's still throwing 94. Unk still got it, kinda. Two one. Fly ball deep right field. Josh Naylor to the moon and gone. 4-0 M's. Fourth solo homer of the night. Another meatball by the Astros. It just hung a changeup right in the middle of the plate. And Naylor just sends it to the moon. All right. That feels good. 2020 season for Naylor. Home runs in the first, the fourth, the seventh, and the eighth. Josh Naylor. Feels like everything they've hit, like even kind of deep tonight, has been a moonshot, and they just sent it out of here. Polanco now, if he takes ball one. Fly ball by Polanco out to right field, and just foul. That was a 94 above the zone. Polanco turned on it really well. Just barely foul. Would have been the fifth run. Another 88 mile an hour meatball. Oh, I know that was a different one. That was 90. That was the Naylor homer. 94 above the zone. Almost got it out. Root not showing me a replay because fuck Root at this point. Now 1-1 count on Polanco. Camber's got to dig back in. Throws a nice little sweeper there and gets a strike. But now a 4-run edge for the M's. All solo homers. 1-2 to Polanco. Kimbrel's running out the pitch clock, and he gets a foul ball. 1-2. Ball two. Up high. And pitch clock. Did he run out of it? Pitch clock. Automatic ball. He skirted with it a bit, and that time he gets called for it. Now it's 3-2. Honk maybe not got it. Now full count to Polanco. And he popped him up in the infield. Altuve, easy out number 2. Now Gino. 2 outs, nobody on. 4-0 M's. Craig Kimbrell gave up the homer. Strike 1. I've been very calm today, except for the Woo injury, because, that's just horrid. But 0-1 is a ball. Swing and a miss. He wanted another homer. 1-2. Good pitch by Kimbrell. Little sweeper just below the zone. The 1-2. Ball 2. Diaz kind of stood up like he thought it was strike 3. It was in the range that Mashlinsky has missed from today. Now the 2-2 by Kimbrell is fouled back. Not a lot of action on the bases, just a bunch of homers for us, not a lot for them. Another 2-2 from Kimbrell is popped high into the air, and Myers will have that. Get another run on the board. 6 more outs to take the AL West lead. 4-0 M's, bottom of the 8th coming up. Seven, 8, and 9 coming up. I think I'd use Jackson or Hancock here. I don't know who you used in the 9th with a 4-run lead. That's a tough call. Everything's in control so far. We've choked this game earlier in the year on the road. Don't want to count anything. Biggest series of the year. The Astros are desperate. You know it's gonna be brash. It looks like. Haven't given up runs since Brash in the eighth inning of the Royals game. Alright, Brash has kind of sucked recently, but it's not the Royals anymore, and he's facing the bottom of the order. Just try to avoid the walks, and we should be alright, Brash. That's all I need to see from you. Facing Yainer Diaz, strike one, right down the middle. Oh one, swing and a miss. Nothing in two. Oh two, just gets to it. How did he get to that slider? It's a really impressive swing by Diaz. Matt Brush slider, a really good pitch, but man. 0-2 again. That one's way out in the dirt. No chance that Diaz is swinging at that. 1 and 2. One two. Ground ball. Gino can't get the backhand, and he's going to be aboard. He's been making that play all night, and then he just botches it. Come on, Gino. How tricky is that? You kind of have to make that. They're going to call it an error, and I think that's right. It hit his glove. He just, didn't field it correctly somehow. That's ugly. Second error of the game for the M's. Now he's facing Sanchez. Foul ball 1-1 count. Double play ball Brash. Let's see it. Get it right to Gino. Have him redeem himself. Really don't want to see this get any worse than it currently is. Down and in 2-1. Cannot fucking walk him. Can't do that, Brash. Strike two. Good pitch. Two two. Ground ball. JP. One and he. Oh my God! Naylor got that. Double play. JP fucking sailed that throw, and Naylor just managed to reach out and extend and get it. They were shifted. Gino made that throw from the shortstop position, and Naylor barely held on to that. Beautiful DP to get Brash out of trouble. Oh, he could have stepped off the bag, but he reached his foot back. He was so aware on that play. I love Naylor. Please extend him. Strike 1-2, Myers. Oh one. Doesn't get the call. 1-1. That is fouled off. 1-2. We had the Wu injury, but the bullpen's been pretty locked down so far. Just need 4 more outs with a 4-run lead, and we'll get it done. One, two. Got a piece of the slider again and reached for it and fouled it off. They're really getting to that slider, surprisingly. They're not doing any damage on it, but they're fouling it off, which is like more than most can say. 1-2 to get out of the 8th inning. Again, got to the slider. It's not so far off the plate that it's impossible to hit, as long as you recognize the vertical position of the ball. But it's still a Matt Brash slider. It's not like it's chump change. Ball one, slider away. 2-2, up the middle, base hit. In between JP and Polanco. Found a hole. Inning continues. That was a fastball. Tried to work it inside, but it wasn't so far inside that Myers couldn't bring his barrel to it. And got a hard base hit up the middle. Now it's Pena. Runner on first and 2 out. Bottom of the 8th, 4-run game. Right back up the middle this time. He will get there. Polanco steps on second, and that's the inning. All right. Perfect. Not a perfect inning for Brash, but it's good enough. Astros still scoreless and 3 outs to go for the AL West lead. Almost there. Blue Jays are losing 20-1 to the Royals. Jesus. Three more outs. That's all we need. Don't care who gets them. We're so close. Ninth inning. It's Nick Hernandez, who I'd never heard of, on the mound for the Astros. Bottom of the order for the M's. Just get through it. Score another run would be nice, but we don't need it. Just got to get through this 9th inning. 5-run insurance is pretty big, but I don't even know if Munoz is coming out there regardless. It might be someone lesser. It's the top of the order, though, which scares me. 0-2 to Canzone. Oh two. Inside. Good take by Canzone. Takes it again. 2-2. Doing good. Doing good. Looking away from chat for a second, hoping no one shows up. Foul ball. We're kind of just stuck in limbo for a bit until one of these guys beats the other. Two. Down and in. Just want to get to the ninth and get this over with. Get the Astros out of my sight for another 18 hours. Payoff to Canzone is strike three right down the middle. What the fuck are you looking at, Dom? Do better. All right. Now it's Robles who swings and misses at the first pitch. Oh two on Robles. Just kind of seeing if they get anybody on base and then waiting pass it back to the pitching. Oh two. Fly ball right field. Pretty short. Walker's out and over the shoulder he makes the catch. Made that harder than it needed to be, but he did make it. All right. 2 outs. It's JP now. Ball one. Swing and a miss. All right. Just got to relax pretty late for me, actually. Do I still... Is it, like, totally dark on my screen? No, it isn't. We're good. 1-1. Fouled off. Feels like all the Mariners have gotten doing are the homers. That's really it. One, two. Ball. 2-2. Ground ball through the right side. Base hit JP. Third of the day. Just finds the hole. Turns it back over to Randy. Two outs, JP on first. Here's Randy against Nick Hernandez. And he'll foul it off right side. Kansas City 20, Toronto 1. What a final score. Angels lost to the Rockies, so the Rockies are officially not going to be the worst team in baseball history. They got their 42nd win. Now they can dial it in next week, hopefully. Ball one to Randy. One. Fly ball. Center field. Myers there. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. All right. 3 outs to go. Let's get this win, Ems. I guess probably Munoz, one with only a 4-run lead. Probably fine with that. Just go secure this win. Don't worry about the rest. It's 2, 3, and 4 up next. Toughest part of this Astro order. Throwing a lesser pitcher could get you punished. So I think this is a good use of Munoz. Nobody in chat here with us. That's okay. We're just gonna play it out to the end. Andres Munoz versus Correa, Paredes, and Altuve to shut him down. 4-run lead. Get us a win. All right, let's see it, Munoz. Come on. Strike one. Good slider in the zone. Good start. Strike two. Fastball in the zone. Correa hasn't left the bat yet. He's 2-0. 0-2. Missed. Below the zone, that's like a pretty dangerous take from Correa. If that was a fastball, probably ends at the bottom of the zone and he's out. Try it again. Here's the 1-2. Strike three. Called the fastball in the corner. Two more. Come on. Great pitch by Mooney. Dropped it right in there. He's been really good recently. I am a very big Andres Munoz doubter. I feel like he just has not good enough command, but that was a great sequence. Now to Paredes, slider down the middle for strike one. The sequencing's really good so far. 0-2. Foul ball. One more, Mooney. Come on. Get him out of here. Held up. Good take by Paredes. One, two. Swing, and he fouled it, I guess? Didn't really hear what happened to it. Oh, did I pause it? The hell? Just lagged. My stream just lagged. Refresh, hold on. Give me a moment. Don't play baseball while I'm gone. Got a base hit, it looks like. Something of the sort. Out to Randy. Alright, man on, one out. Lock in, Mooney. JDP from Altuve and all's forgiven. Laggy on my stream all of a sudden. Strike one to Altuve. I just want to watch Munoz pitch. God damn it. Alright, I'm back. Munoz ready. 0-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a ball. Now the 1-1 to Altuve. Swing and a miss. Ugly hack. He went below the zone for that one. One, two. Fly ball. Shallow. JP's out. He's got it. One out left. Come on, Ems. Zach Cole's last hope. One more pitch. Come on. Weak fly ball. Get us out of here. First pitch to Cole. Strike one. Slider finds the zone. Strike two. Gets the call. Come on. One more. Let's see it. 0-2. Sit down! We take game 1! Masterclass in pitching, even with the Wu injury. That was awesome. Wu for 5, Bizzardo for 2, Brash for 1, Munoz for 1. 3 hit the Astros. And we have the AL West lead, and we are tied for the 2 seed. Alright, see you